Epic ethics.
Welcome to another Epic Ethics story, part of the Daniels Fun Ethics Initiative Elementary School program. As you listen to the story, consider the 4 awesome questions, inspired by the Rotary 4-way test. Is it true? Is it fair? Will it build friendships and community? Will it be helpful to those involved? Stay with us after the story for some thought-provoking discussion questions.
Come on, let's go!
And now, the story of the son of Canelo, a folktale from the Kawésqar people. Some say that a long time ago, on the western coast of Wellington Island, there were monstrous man-eating animals. The giant white owl, the black-crowned night heron, was only one of the many terrifying predators of man. Octopi, whales, mighty seagulls, enormous falcons, cormorants, and crows were well known to devour everything in their path. Some clans of the Kawésqar people who inhabited the island had no women left. These monsters had eaten them all. It has been told that at one point in time, after the great slaughter, only 2 men were left alive, for they had been out hunting. In those days, the only tree in the land was a single Canelo. They say that from one of its seeds, a man was born. In the nighttime, as the 2 remaining men wept over the deaths of their wives and children, they heard an infant's cry. They went to look and found a child lying under the Canelo tree. They picked the child up, but feared it would die as they had no mother's milk to feed it and could only give it birds to eat. They also noticed something special about this tiny creature. In a matter of only days, the child had become a full-grown man. And so, from that time on, he became known as the son of Canelo. The son of Canelo said that the tree was his mother, and he did not want anyone to touch it, to cut it, or remove its bark, which the people liked to eat. None of the animals dared to damage the tree because its son was very big and very tall, and could turn into a child or an adult at will. They called him Alape, which means the tall one, because of his great strength. The men who had found the son of Canelo would not allow him to leave the hut, fearing that the great predators would devour him. But the more they warned him, the more determined he became to hunt down the monsters. He even made a harpoon for this purpose. One day, the men saw the harpoon he had made, and the son of Canelo pointed to one of those spawn that had devoured their people and told them, "The beast is what I want to kill." And so he went down to the beach, confronted the animal, and pierced it with his harpoon. He then returned to the hut and asked the men, "Where is the bird that was flitting around?" They told him that the bird would not show itself for fear that the monstrous animals would devour it. But he persisted. "Where does the monster live?" They answered, "In the sound." And so the young man boarded a vessel and rowed near the monster and killed it. Thus did the son of Canelo become the hero who exterminated all of the terrifying creatures. One day, another man appeared, and Alape took him under his wing. He instructed him to protect the Canelo, because while it was a tree, it actually was his mother, and the man cared for it and kept the Canelo clean while her son was away. Once, while rubbing together 2 sticks, Alape discovered fire. His companion was very afraid and put out the fire because he was not used to the heat. Alape made fire again, several times more, but his companion always extinguished it. When night fell, however, they realized that the fire could give them light and keep them warm. For a long time, they believed they were alone in the world. Then one day, they came across a man who wore no clothes and did not know how to make fire. So he ate everything raw and drank the blood of the animals he killed. This man had a wife and a single daughter, whom Alape sent for. The son of Canelo married the daughter of the naked man and had a son, whom they named Rainbow. The Kawésqar people are descendants of the grandchild of the lone Canelo that is still fiercely protected on the southern tip of Wellington Island. The end.
And now, discussion questions. What are some of the scary monsters in your life, and what do you do about them? Why do we cut down so many trees? What if we thought that trees were our mothers? What are some differences between a boy and a man? What does it mean to be an adult? Can you tell of a time when you disobeyed someone's warning? How did everything work out for you?
This has been an Epic Ethics recording, generously sponsored by the Daniels Fund Ethics Initiative. We'd also like to thank Colorado Rotary District 5450 for your service above self and support of peaceful schools. For more information about the Epic Ethics program, or to bring this program to your elementary school, contact us at www.epicethics.org.